one of the hardest things to share on this vlog is when things are not going as great and when there's struggle, and more specifically when there's struggle with people, especially with people that you love, your partners. The reason that it's hard is because, you know, any relationship has struggles. I have struggles with Noah, my wife, and with my partner, and probably with everybody that you're in close contact with. There's struggles and friction, and because you love those people, you don't want to kind of talk ill about them and share the fact that you're mad or something, because you really love them and you don't want to put them out in a bad light. But I do think that it is important to acknowledge that in every relationship there are struggles and friction, and you know, you get pissed and you're mad and so forth. And last week I kind of had this kind of struggle with Ayala, our developer. The thing is that I usually try to push him to do more things, and I always add more features to Prospero or try to ask for more things, and kind of perhaps to him it looks like I'm not really appreciate the fact that he's working so hard to actually do it. And on his part, he really likes, because he knows how complicated development is, he always likes to take really big buffers, and I find it hard to kind of prepare or plan for the long term when he can't commit to how long something might take. So we do have struggles, and I'm really saying plainly that I'm not a perfect guy, and I do have, you know, my issues with how I, you know, react to things, and you know, it's obvious that I'm not perfect and he's not perfect either, and that sometimes create conflict. But you know, just like my relationship with Noah, my wife, and we do argue sometimes, even though I love her very much. But when it's with my wife, you know, we end up going to bed the same night, and usually we find a way to, you know, reconciliate and kind of put it behind us. With partners, when we are working, you know, even not in the same space, it's a bit harder. So since last week, since we kind of had like I would say maybe a tough discussion, I was like kind of still feeling bad about it. And now it's the beginning of the week. We always start with our new school meeting, so I'm gonna head out to meet him and Lior, and hopefully we can really like discuss this openly and see how we can, you know, work together and put this behind us, and keep being good friends, good partners, and keep doing awesome stuff together. So the meeting went rather well. There's something nice about the fact that we're working remotely, and so we had kind of a few days that we haven't seen each other to kind of relax before we actually talk. And we talked things through, and you know, everything is fine, and we love each other, and we want to keep working together. And I actually said something that's true. You know, you're always going to have conflicts, and you're always going to argue, but I would never choose to argue with somebody who is not you. So I'm really happy that I have great partners, and that even when we argue, we find a way to, you know, get over it, and you know, keep working together and produce awesome stuff. So that I'm really happy that it turned out on the good side. And then Lior and me went over to, you know, finalize the script that we're doing for our comic web series for the launch of Prospero. I'm not sure really yet how we're gonna produce this. Some of you guys thought we're talking about a comic strip, but no, we want to make a video, kind of an animation. So I'm not really sure about how to do the animation yet, but I'm gonna have to figure it out tomorrow and the next day to actually start producing it already. So it's going to be an intense week, but I'm excited for it. Anyway, I got a couple of phone calls that I got to do right now. I'm still doing interviews for a designer. I'm still doing like potential client calls. It seems that like 2 really great clients are actually going to start their project with me at the same time, which is going to make this month probably very stressful. But those are really great projects, so I'm super excited to have the opportunity to work on them, but I'm really gonna have to hustle hard. And then tonight I'm going to dinner with Lior and 2 other guys, Eitan and David, that, you know, also startup guys that we really like, and just have a great dinner as friends and have a great time.
Turn up the volume, watch the bass get them open.
I'm so not a night person. I almost fell asleep on the table. Anyway, hope you guys have a great day. I'll catch you tomorrow.
I only smoke blunts if they're